Hi.
guys.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
There's Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
You guys thought
Hi.
you were gonna miss me, huh? I was trying to pull your leg. Be like, if I show or sure not, would it be noticed? Yes, it would have been noted.
Oh, duh,
Yes.
for sure.
Of
Oh,
course.
girls, how are you guys?
Good.
Doing well.
Good.
Happy
you?
Thursday.
Happy
Happy
Thursday.
Friday.
Happy Thursday. Well, Vic, how many viewers do we have out there?
We have 21 viewers, so shout
Yay.
out to Zenexia. Is that Bev's?
That's
Bev's Zene?
Zane, she does Zane. Hi, Zane.
Nice. And Abby in the
Abby.
house.
Abby,
Our hubby.
Hi, Abby. Our hubbies,
What's
of
up,
course,
what's
our
up?
biggest
husbands,
fans.
we
Yes.
salute you.
Yes. Hi,
Yes.
guys.
Comment
Well,
so we can shout you out.
yes, please. We love the comments. Well, welcome, guys, to DJ Wives LV, episode number 17. Can you guys believe we're already on episode number 17?
Yes.
Yes.
Woohoo. Cheers
We
to that.
progress. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to everybody
Yes.
watching us and supporting us. We appreciate you all.
How many months is that, anyways?
Since January. So
January.
January, February, almost 6
5.
months.
Yeah,
almost six
six.
months. Yeah, we're already in May. That's awesome. All right, guys. Tanya,
Yes.
what was the highlight? What was the highlight of your week so far?
My
know.
week.
Highlight.
Oh,
highlight.
I did go to Area 15,
I
which was awesome.
I wanted to ask you about that, actually. That is so awesome. The pictures looked amazing. What was the best part?
I just think the atmosphere in there is almost like a mini EDC kind of. It's bright, it's dark, it's like you can have drinks. I'm not too sure they have food yet, but it's a big like auditorium kind of setting with different exhibits. You pay
It
for
looks
each
really
one,
cool.
but the
Yeah, it
entrance is free, people. So check it out,
Just for locals, or
locals or not.
Oh, wow.
you said
I'm
locals?
saying- yes,
Locals.
I'm
She
just
said
saying, I'm
locals.
just- yeah,
She said locals.
I was doing it to be funny, but yes, locals like us
Yeah.
are welcome, and so are the locals that come into Vegas. They can also go in for free. My husband will be
awesome.
DJing there this coming, was it Saturday? Yes, Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, that's
So I may show up.
awesome.
So if you guys want to follow along, you got to come along.
Can I bring Dylan?
So
Just kidding.
you
Just
could
kidding.
during the day, but
Oh, like I
I think
could?
after 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
it's 21 and over.
Awesome.
And we're going to be
That's
in the
cool.
21 and over. So
Yeah.
yes, we can do
Okay,
a morning, afternoon outing.
What
That
time
would
is he
be
starting? What time is he starting?
Probably 9 o'clock till 2 in the morning.
That is so
Cool.
awesome.
It's been, last time I went with him, I didn't, like, it was the first time being out that late. Whew, it was tough.
So you stayed
It was
all the
tough.
way? Till
Yes,
2?
I stood all the
Wow,
way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
That's
That's
awesome.
what a DJ wife does.
Yes,
Very
they
true.
do.
Very, very
They
true.
brought
Very
they
true.
brought me drinks, and that was the problem because I really didn't have nothing.
That's not
to
a
eat.
problem.
I mean, okay, was solo because I asked all of y'all, and you guys were MIA. So I was drinking my, what do they call the Yoshi slushy? So
Ooh,
it
what
had
is
a
that?
concussion of like 5 different things in there, and it was awesome. But I kept it cool.
Yeah.
I
How did
babysitted
you-
them, and I did well. I did well.
How did you feel the next morning?
I felt great because I did make sure I had water like
Good.
every time I drank one of those. Yeah. So I stay hydrated. I've learned. I think we all learned, right?
That's what I was just gonna say. I
definitely.
think we're old enough.
We
We've learned,
cannot be a
learned.
hot mess mom somewhere
No.
or have my
No.
husband like first time there and here he's hanging his wife over because I can't hang.
You'd be banned. You'd be
It's never
banned.
been the first time though. When he comes on, we'll tell you that story.
I know. We all have them, huh? Bev, what was the highlight of your week so far? I know it's almost Friday. I know you've been busy, but what's been the highlight?
Nothing much. Just work and
Work. That's it.
and swimming with the girls.
Oh,
But I should say Zene. Zene loves to swim, right, Zene? So
That's
Aw.
awesome.
she's
That's
my
awesome.
little mermaid.
Your little
Mermaid.
mermaid. Yeah, awesome.
Swimming is good.
It is good exercise too. Vic, you? What's the highlight of yours?
For me, I believe I worked on a logo and the client really loved it. So I feel really good when you made something and they love it. So it's
You're so,
awesome.
I mean, Vic, you're so awesome. You're so
Thank
awesome at your craft and
So
at what you do. I
talented.
mean, yes, look at our logo. Look at everything you do for us. Like, it's amazing.
Thank
yes,
you. Thank you.
yeah.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Aw.
Jinky, you?
I went to a spa, Canyon Ranch Spa.
Ooh, nice.
Tell us
Right
about it.
after graduation, my cousins came down from California. My sister, my 2 cousins, and me. We went, hung out at the spa for like 6 hours.
Dang.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it was so relaxing, so nice.
Where is it at?
Canyon Ranch is it part of Palazzo or Venetian?
Venetian.
Oh,
We are
Venetian,
it's
okay.
called the
Venetian.
Venetian now because now they got bought out. So
Okay.
Oh, did
'Cause I
they?
think we parked at Palazzo, but then we walked, and I wasn't sure where we were. But so Venetian.
Yes.
So you highly
where the
recommend
spa is.
it?
I highly recommend. Yes, it's one
Yeah.
of the top-rated spas in Vegas. So
Are
if
you-
anybody wants to go, just go. and check
Well,
it out.
now,
will-
yeah.
Take
I
that.
know. I'd like to spend
No.
6 hours. 6 hours at a spa. That's amazing. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
kind
They
of
have
like your
different rooms.
Japanero outings, just with wine, right? And no men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you able to drink there? Did they have
Yes.
like cocktails and wine and
Not inside. No.
Really?
Not in
no?
the spa.
Not in the spa.
We just had water and iced tea.
That's awesome.
Stay hydrated the right way. I get it.
Yeah.
Raquel
is
said
awesome.
that's on her to-do list.
Nice.
Also.
Really?
And right
Canyon Ranch?
now,
Hi,
right now for
Raquel.
locals, it's 25% off, even on
Ooh.
weekends. And usually
Okay,
they
Raquel,
don't do it
let's
on
go. I want to go.
I mean, is it, tell
And
us
we can
like,
take-
about how much is it?
weekends. One of the
Depending on the
cheaper-
packages, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
depending on what you get, the service. So I
Yeah.
think it's like 179 and then 25% off.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
it's
could
very
drink there for
affordable.
6 hours? Yeah, that's super.
You could stay there
good.
for they open
long
at
as you-
6 till 8. So you can stay there
Ooh.
the whole day.
That's amazing. That's
I
really
might do
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should
We should
all
all
plan
do
it
it.
together. Yeah, we really should.
should.
We deserve it. As mommies
Yes, we
deserve it,
do.
right? As DJ wives deserve it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And you can bring your
Uh,
friends and family from out of state. They could use your local discount. So
Really?
Nice.
Wow.
my cousins
good to
took
know.
advantage of the local rate.
Oh, that's nice.
What a nice R&R. That'd be great.
Yes,
Thanks for that,
is awesome.
Jinky.
Yeah.
Canyon Spa, please
I
send us to
know.
your location and we will tell you how it all about. So hopefully they can, get some good work from us and sponsors up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm all about
So
having
who's-
people just doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
guys, who's our next guest?
So our next guest is going to be designer and podcast host Donna Lisa of the podcast Anything and Everything Donna Lisa.
That's
They'll
next week,
be-
right?
That's going to be next week.
Awesome.
And-
Awesome.
For anybody that didn't know, but we were her guests on her
Yeah.
show
Mhm.
a few weeks ago.
That was a lot of fun. That was
It was.
awesome.
That was
She was
so much
awesome.
fun.
She used a great clip on our from our interview. Do you guys
She
recall? Bev, do you recall?
Whether we're going to
Incorporate or involve
work with our husbands or something. Yeah.
You're like, for what?
Well, I thought she
For
was
what?
talking about are you going to collaborate on a song or something? And I was like, that's not,
That's not what we do.
I don't know. So yeah, it was funny. So, but she meant, the guys coming onto the show and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. They've been on.
for sure.
Yes.
That was a really good clip, though.
Yeah.
She did good. Yeah.
So we do have
Awesome.
today's trivia question. Do we have any viewers out there that they maybe are new to our podcast and they don't know what the trivia question is about? Basically, we have a trivia question and it'll have one of the questions that will be questioning anything about us that you may not know of. And we want you to guess with the appropriate answer, and then we'll gift you an awesome $10 gift card, because that's how we love you. So,
Thanks for tuning in and subscribing.
yes. So keep it up, people.
Yeah.
And today's trivia question is, I will prompt it up. Which DJ wife once worked for a well-known plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills?
Dun, dun,
If you know the
dun.
answer, type it in right now. The phones are ringing.
Yes.
Hey, question, Tanya or Bev, do you guys know, like, if someone just logged onto our website and wanted to answer that question, would they be able to still chat, or do they have to be on Twitch? I'm just curious. Okay.
Twitch.
Okay.
It has to be signed
Okay.
on Twitch.
Yeah. Vic, do we have any?
Shout
Do you have any
out to-
answers?
No, not yet, but
Come on,
there's
guys.
a lot of new people. Okay, Rock
You guys are right. Somebody
Rock.
guessed.
Already?
Arola Cola said
That's-
Krystal.
That's my
Keep on
sister.
guessing.
That's your sister?
No, they said that. They just said hi, sis.
Oh yeah, that's my sister.
Oh, I see. After. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
DWS
How cool, my
DWS
sister.
34 said me.
Hi, sisters. Welcome. It's a family affair.
Bev, isn't it you?
I'm not saying.
We will know the answer.
It's my name in the
later on today.
question. But
Oh, all right, guys. So
Stay tuned for the answer.
yes,
Yes.
we'll announce
Yes.
it at the end of the show. At the end of the show.
That's all they get.
Yes.
Yes. All right,
we want to
guys.
give a shout out to Big J81, Mrs. B Stang, Missed Her DM, CW Scott 34, Buddy Lee, of course,
Cheers to
Raw
all of you guys.
88,
hey guys.
Brown Sugar 078, what's up?
Some of your brushes.
DJ Chims, what's up?
Hi, Chims. All right.
Hey,
guys.
Chims. How's Mystique? Say hello to the lovely Mystique on our behalf.
We missed her. We miss her.
Yes. All right, guys. We want to welcome our guests with an S. We have HAUS SNOB, who is a DJ, and we have her wife Renee with us tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm so
These are the lovely
excited.
ladies, and we'll welcome them. Let's remove the mic. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, that's me.
Hey.
That's us. There you are.
You are. There you are.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, of course,
Thank
of
you for
course.
being on.
Yes, thank you
We're so
guys.
excited.
So we are just gonna chat. We're just gonna chat. We're gonna ask you girls some questions, and we're excited to hear your answers.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Let's do
for
this.
you, Sarah, HAUS SNOB, I know I love your name. I love it. Did you
Thank
come
you.
up with that? Did you come up with that, or did Renee, or where did it
We
come from?
we both kind of sat there and figured it out. She had the reverse, to tell you the truth. She had thought of something called Snob House, and I was
Okay.
like, well,
Of course.
you know, let me play off of that. And
Mine
I
led
like
with the
house
snob.
music, so it
Uh-huh.
just seemed to work. Yeah. So thank you.
That-
I'll give you the credit there.
Awesome. So, Sarah, tell us, how long have you been DJing, and how did you get started?
Okay, so I've been DJing. My first show was in December of 2017. So you do the math.
I'm not good at that.
Yeah, neither am I. That's why we're related.
Yeah, right?
A few years now. My dad was a DJ my whole life. He did a lot of family parties and just for the pure pleasure of it. But being surrounded by that, I always, took a liking to it, and I would go hop on his stuff if he wasn't around it. I honestly never really thought I would take it to the next level because I just didn't really have the confidence. It was more the people around me, my dad, my brother Max, my mom, who just kept telling me, like, I think this is what you need to do. Like, I don't understand why you're not, going forward with this. My brother just randomly showed up at my house one day with a MacBook Pro or an Air, sorry, and a little beat machine. He's like, I know you always wanted to make music, so here you go, you know. And I was like, so touched, you know. And I just knew, like, okay, well, I've got to do something now for you, you know,
That's what I was
not
going
for
to say.
myself.
Yes.
And then in that same, it all just kept falling into place. In that same year, my dad called me over and he's like, well, I have an early Christmas gift for you. And it was a controller. And I was just like, same thing, like completely taken aback. I was just so excited to be able to dabble now in this art that I've always wanted to be a part of. And so that's just kind of how it fell into place. And once I got that controller, it was on. I was here all night just practicing and never thinking, oh, I'm going to go play for people. It was just like I needed to do it for myself.
Yeah. So, that's awesome. Like your therapy, huh? Right?
100%.
Yeah.
It's my reason to get up in the morning. It's everything to me. And it's great because so much of my time was being spent on music, but not in a productive way. It was more just me enjoying it. So it was great to finally apply it in a way that it could be productive, you know.
That's
it
awesome.
feels amazing.
That is awesome. You know what's so funny is I was telling the girls, the DJ wives, I was like, I'm really curious to know how she's going to answer this question. And I said, if I had to take a guess, that I would say your dad was a big influence because dad was just always like, I mean,
doing something musical.
I was even telling them, like, brother and Justine, they are so musical. They listen to like music from like oldies to like crazy heavy metal, crazy music that doesn't even have words. So
it's so beautiful. He's got such a wide his taste is insane. So it was great. You know, he would show you, like you're saying, a metal song, and then he'd come and make you sit and listen to a Bonnie Raitt song, you know. And it was just all over the place, and it was great because I wasn't in a box at all when it came to music ever in my life. So that's nice. I never had to, you know, break out of that. So it's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. I guessed that right for sure.
Yes.
So my next question is for both of you guys. How did, you know, the pandemic, how did COVID-19 affect your career and then just affect you guys as far as life in general?
You want to go first?
I'll go first because I've been working the whole time, so it hasn't been a break. I got a promotion at work actually in the month of February of 2020, and I was so excited, and I was like, yeah, cool, I'm going to do something new. And then I was going to have weekends off. You know, I got my Monday through Friday that I wanted. I'm off, you know, at a certain time. I love it. And then I was putting on a mask, and we couldn't go anywhere. So that's been a bummer. But we've been blessed because I have been, you know, I've had that steady income. I haven't needed help from elsewhere. And, you know, during this time, it's been awesome to watch other people help others and kind of, you know, everyone helping people get back on their feet and being innovative and creative. And watching her super blossom during this time has been amazing. You know, I come home and I'm like, wow, you know, she's constantly creating. So it's been great, actually.
That's awesome. The work has been really, really crazy. Hasn't stopped, huh?
Yeah. It was crazy at first, you know, when everyone was going nuts.
Well, where do you work? Tell us where do you work?
Where do you work?
Tell us where you work.
Oh, I work for Sprouts Farmers Market. So I'm in, you know, retail management. It is essentially, and it's been crazy, but
when the shelves were empty,
we're open for people, of course, you know, everybody needs to eat, so it makes sense. But it's been rough. Some people understand, some people don't, and that's just the way the world turns.
Yeah, crazy. Yes, I'm sure all of us agree on the grocery markets, right? It's been super crazy, super crazy. Sarah, how about you?
For me, I without sounding insensitive, it's been amazing. Because before we went into lockdown, you know, people had really started to take notice and started to ask me to play shows, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I knew for me, I just felt I wasn't ready, and I just needed a little more time, to tighten up my skills. And that's exactly what the universe plopped on me. So it was perfect, and I knew I had no excuse not to take every moment of lockdown and just hammer down, with the music. And it's perfect. So now I feel completely comfortable to accept all the shows and move forward. So it really, really helped me build my brand and just become a better person within that time too. I think I'm more equipped just to kind of deal with the world I'm about to enter as well. I might have been a little too much last year, which, maybe doesn't seem like a whole year is a lot of time to learn a lot, but it was. It was. So I didn't mind it, and I'm a hermit, so I love staying in. My poor baby, she was every
Going
day,
crazy.
We can't, we like to hike and go play basketball, and all of that was done, and now it's hard for me to get back into that routine, but I know it's good for me, so I want to. But she's just ready. She keeps looking at me and then looking at her hiking boots and then looking at me, and I'm like, okay, I hear you. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Sarah, what would you say would be your biggest struggle if you had it? I know you're being at home was basically for you was you were getting inspired. So for many of us, being at home, what was one of the big struggles, especially now that you were, basically doing your crafting and DJing and getting better at it, and now you're at a stump where you can't even showcase your music and what you had in store for everybody to hear?
My only struggle was trying to make sure she was good. Like I said, because we couldn't do the other stuff that kind of, helps us become real people. Aside from, I will do here and do the music all damn day. If you gave me the option, I would all day. So my thing was I need her to be right though. I need her energy. I need, we've both got to. So it was just trying to make sure that she was going to be okay being stuck indoors. She does not like being indoors. I didn't really have a struggle at all with my own personal stuff.
That's great. It's easy when it's probably one or the other versus both, because then I think you bicker at each other and you're like, well, what do you want us to go?
Exactly.
So at least hopefully it balanced with what maybe the music that hopefully tuned her, and be all right, she's playing my jams. Okay, I guess I'll chill out for a little bit. Put the screen. I would say nowadays you could put the screen and pretend you're in Hawaii or something, and that's what we did for some time, and have the music in the background. Be
I'm always mentally somewhere else, but no, for sure.
Aww.
So wait, Sarah, I know you mentioned 2017, but have you been playing music or toying with equipment since a young age?
So with my dad, he DJ'd a little bit, but like I said, it was a different style. He never had turntables or anything like that. He had 2 Discmen and a mixer, which is a totally different game. There's no.
So I want to show this picture while you're discussing.
Yes, there you go. That's awesome.
So that doesn't look like 2017.
That was his.
It's not 2017.
No, I was 14 there. Jesus.
Oh.
That was his 2 Discmen, like I said, with the mixer, and I mean, I would probably be mortified if I heard the transitions back then, because there was nothing. It was kind of just going by ear and just getting over to the next one. You weren't playing with EQs or anything. You were just kind of going off a timestamp.
You mean some radio DJs?
It was rough. And I only did that in the comforts of my own home. When I go to my dad's on the weekend, I was way too shy to do it in front of anybody. So I dabbled, and then I played guitar. And so for a long time, I didn't touch any of DJ equipment, and I was just kind of, dabbling with guitar, and just always obsessed with music, though, always listening, finding, new bands, underground bands, whatever. And it was just about that, always making playlists, always taking control of the aux cord.
I did find a
CDs for
picture
everybody.
in your Instagram. I just think it's picture perfect. The lighting, who's that? Your family member?
That's my brother, my little brother, Joel Jacob.
Oh.
Shout out Joey.
I just think that's just so
That was a
So
moment.
like
That's
just
awesome.
a good moment, like right there, just like
Yeah.
the music, the guitar. I'm like, whoever took that photo, I was like, I'm taking it because I'm showing it.
Yeah,
just
that's
love-
awesome.
Sis, who took that photo? Who took it?
I think Renee.
Ah,
I like her eye.
yeah,
Right?
no. Tanya, that was a good pick.
I
That was
just
really good.
love
You
to,
surprised
like-
us with that.
That was awesome.
She's
Those
good.
are like,
She's
I know
good.
you're like with your dad saying that you were influenced so much with him. I mean, I think it's just with
Yeah.
a family that also that you play the guitar and your brothers too.
Mhm.
How can you not
Just
be
musicians,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly? And it comes
Yeah.
so naturally to you guys that I mean, that's even better when I think you just end up being just that more high up in level of anything because you kind of can handle all types of genre of music.
All
Um,
of it.
It's also a blessing when you can pursue your passion like that. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're
Definitely.
And Renee's like the DJ, the supportive DJ wife.
She's
Yeah.
the best.
Yes.
She's great. And at first, I used to think
No.
like I'm gonna want you beside me, but I'm like, no, I need you on the dance floor because normally
No.
we show up and I mean we get the party
I'm a
started.
dancer, yeah.
We're the first one on the
Nice.
dance
Me
floor.
and you,
so-
Renee. Me and you.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you know, a lot of the times she's in her headphones, so it's different.
Aw.
And she's not playing out loud a lot of times because she's a perfectionist. I don't even really get to hear until it's to a certain level.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
meets her expectation that, you know, it's okay
Yeah.
for me to hear. So I'm not just grooving all the time, unfortunately.
Well, it's good to
But-
know she has high standards. So-
Yeah. So how did you guys meet?
We met at a club in LA, actually, Vertigo's.
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
Yeah, you guys are you
Wow.
familiar?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Old school. When I was younger, my cousins used to sneak me into that place. It's no longer open, thank God, so no one's going to shut them down. And we used
If
to
not,
have-
they're already shut down for pandemic.
Right? Yeah. And later on in life, actually, family friends owned the club or through like an
No, they
event
own-
there. Did they own it?
No, they owned it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
once they started throwing a night for women who love women, and I was like, oh, well, here I am.
Here I am.
Yeah, she walked in, and I remember being like, wait, what's that? You know?
Oh,
Double take.
Yeah.
take.
Definitely,
Aw.
definitely.
like the lights beam, like oh.
It was pretty magical. Seriously, I'm not gonna lie. She came in and it was funny because I wore a skirt and heels that day, and she always tells me you tricked me because I never worn that again.
Yeah, I
to
was
a
like,
club.
a skirt and heels? What?
She had it was a pencil skirt and then like a
Ooh, she
band
knows.
shirt with it. So and it was with heels, so it was like the whole combo. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this, and I swear maybe 2 more times. It's 14
That is
years.
it.
Maybe it's 1 more time.
I
I'm
was just trying
exaggerating.
to,
I'm exaggerating, but you know it.
but okay. So she walked in with her. I don't know if you guys know what sambas are, but that's the old school
course.
Adidas shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, she had
Yes.
sambas on, and honestly, I was in
Like the
awe
shoes.
because she was 10 times more beautiful than all of the girls in there with their heels and everything.
Oh,
and I was just
nice.
like, yo, we could do
Yo.
that. Can we do that? We could do that. Awesome. Let's
It's
do
the
that.
shoes.
Yeah.
Turns out we can. Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out we can. So it was great.
So what made
It was actually that day we met, and then it was a year later that it was
met
at
again
the
at the
same
same place.
club, yeah. And then that time it kind of sparked off more of
Oh,
it.
very cool.
We had become MySpace friends, you know, after
Oh.
that.
Oh, my face.
But it was from a distance, you know, we both had our own thing going on. And then a year later, it kind of was like, okay, maybe this is the
right
universe,
time,
you know.
I put her on my
Very
top
cool.
8 right away. I was like,
I was moving all over that bitch. Trust me. That was the whole. I was like watching myself, like.
move around. You didn't answer my call. Cool, you're number
Yeah,
8.
it wasn't.
Number 8. Wow.
Petty as hell.
She knew what she wanted right away, and she expressed it from the get. So
Aw.
Oh, and that was 14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Mother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And look at how young they look.
Yeah, you guys look
Crazy.
try.
We, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've never been like, oh my
What's the
God.
secret? Like,
Yeah.
I
Tell
know,
us.
right?
The music.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And dancing, right?
Mhm. 100%.
That's
So,
so awesome.
what
I mean, I'm trying.
made-
I'm trying to hold on to that oil. You know, I'm
yes,
The oil, the
here.
coconut oil. So I want to ask you guys a question. What made Sarah wifey
Sawa.
Sarah? My Filipino's coming out again.
You're never gonna let me live that down.
I know. Come on. Okay, serious talk now. Serious talk. What made Sarah wifey material for you, and what made Renee wifey material for you? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Who knows? Who knows?
She was a fabulous dancer. She had multiple
Ooh.
Radiohead CDs in her car, and she spoke
Nice.
Spanish. So I was like, I can take you home to family parties. Let's do this.
Oh, that's awesome. She speaks Spanish. She can dance. Let's go. And her dope
Perfect.
sneakers
Yeah,
rock.
for me, she's like I said, she really has. She knows what she wants. She's expressed it from the get. She takes charge.
Clearly.
For that. She's
Clearly.
very, yeah.
I'm an Aries.
She's very caring. I'm very selfish, so it's amazing how much I'm attracted to her. So caring, and there's something
your
about that.
husband,
You know,
Renee?
there's something in her that makes me want to be a better person. She's everything that I'm not.
Aw.
Aw.
What's your sign?
She's a
Cry.
great fucking cook.
She's a Libra.
Yeah, she's amazing. So
Aw.
she takes care of me. She takes care of you know, everybody that I love. So it's good.
So who's the feisty
And her
one?
family is amazing. So
You're the feisty
Thank
one?
you. Thank
Yeah, I'm
you.
pretty
Thank
feisty.
you. Both sides.
I used to always take the rap for everyone assumes it was me, but it's definitely
And I
she's
let
a
her.
fire sign.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Awesome.
I knew it. I swear. I was like, man,
Thank you,
Renee. I know. I know.
Christine knows too. She's out there. She
No.
knows.
Well, now I know. But Renee, in the beginning, I remember I was like, dang, Renee probably hit Sarah or something.
No domestic violence here.
I'm just kidding, Renee. I'm just kidding. But I did. I thought like, dang.
Looks like a strong
oh.
personality.
And then and then after years, I was like, Sarah's fucking crazy. Sorry, excuse my language. I don't like to curse. I was like, Sarah's crazy.
I'm just very old school, I like to say.
So
It was hard for us to deal. We were very like on the same level when it came to getting anything we wanted when it, you know, in a lot of different ways. So it was difficult learning how to balance that out
Yeah.
at first, you know.
So what do you think is the
But we
biggest?
wanted to go through it. We trudged through it, and here we are on the other end, you know. So we're proud of
14 years
ourselves.
later.
So what do
That's
you
awesome.
think? What do you think is the biggest struggle in your marriage? And like more specifically, being married as two females, right? Because
Yeah.
what do you think is the biggest struggle?
I think emotions probably. You know, with men, they're a little less emotional. Well, some men. But, you know,
What do the men got to say out there, huh?
We're for sure gonna go through at least 2 weeks out of the month where one of us is in, you know, a bad mood or whatever. But other than that, it's the struggle now that I'm doing this is that we had really planned out and tightened up how much time we spent together. Like that was our whole focus when we met each other. We would turn in our availability for work and you know, make sure it was all the same so that we always had the same days off. We were that's important to us, our time together. So now it's, you know, I've got to take away from our time. So that was hard at first, kind of adjusting to that. But just being able to communicate is the only way to get through that, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I would say the same. It was all about out in front of people or one way, but as soon as we close the door, like we're all over each other, you know, Pants come off, chonies come off. We're just chilling, like, you know, we are Mowgli times 2 on the couch, and we just want to be, you know. So I was forever living in that dream. Like, cool, let me clock my, you know, 9 to 5, come home, and her career doesn't work that way. So.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of our guests, that's right, girls? Wouldn't you say that? Like, that's been a lot of our guests' answers, like finding time for each other. And, you know, it's a struggle for sure.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And then just the support of knowing that obviously you know what she does and she does it very well, and you see her when she's over, you know, performing or whatnot. That's like a natural high. And then at that point you're like, you know what, it's okay that I'm here with her. It could be our quality time, like indoors doing our own thing. But when you see everybody shining on her and vibing her, like it's like a high. It's like, how can you not be proud? And I think that's bottom line how we all feel with our husbands when we just see them do their thing in the natural state of their passion. So so we have to compliment, and one of the DJ wives says we have to support their passion too, because if not, then the marriage can definitely, you know, take to another course. So,
and without you guys, we could never do it. You know, as strong as we all act and we have our personas when we go, you know, if without a solid home structure, there's no way we'd get up there and be able to perform the way we do and make other people happy. So, I mean, shout out to you ladies and you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. We'll drink to that.
We are more productive when the home is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Amen.
Sarah, I know LA is starting to open up more, or, you know, areas and stuff like that. But have you been performing any place recently?
I just played on Sunday at Pattern Bar, which was so much fun. I've never been there before, and it was just a total blast. You know, I'm still in the early stages, so I told her I got my first oi oi. It was a blast, and I'm always going like, you know, wondering like, what is the perception going to be? Are people going to enjoy this? And the reaction that I got from everybody was amazing, and just really showed me like, okay, you're onto something here. Like, just keep working your ass off, basically.
Nice.
So that's
the only thing that is also hard for me to deal with. It's like annoying. I'm like, she's so good. She really is. I mean, she wasn't even done. She was like in their second song, and the guy's like, "Is she available July 10th?" And you know, I feel like she doesn't recognize like how much natural ability she just has. You know,
I agree.
Especially when it's something that directly feeds what I'm into, dancing. You know, so if it makes me dance, and I know, you know, for sure that it's good shit, you know, so.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. And like you said, everything's opening up. So I actually have a show on Sunday in Santa Ana, record release party. The homies have been, you know, releasing some amazing music. A lot of the people I'm connecting with through house music it's just insane. That's what keeps me inspired, is a lot of these young cats coming out and putting out stuff where I'm just mind blown. I'm just like, wow, because I'm still very much learning when it comes to production. And some of this stuff is just so beyond good. So I actually have a chance to play a show on Sunday. And then following that, I have like a guest mix coming out for a radio show in Brazil. So that should be really fun. But I'm looking forward to getting some more bookings, live bookings. I'm ready to go.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
How exciting for you. That's congrats on that, and having that platform to go ahead and now begin, and they're asking of you and you're like, yeah, I'm ready. And now you have the confidence, right? I think you build that. I mean, I know you naturally had it. I think it's just now that
you've been perfecting it for 1 year. So you're ready.
Yeah.
You guys know how I feel like about Josh. Like, I'm so proud of him, and so like that's how I feel right now about my sister. I'm just like, I want to cry because
No, you know, and Krystal, I will say you are one of the people that sits in the back of my mind as I'm going forward, because you, on top of, you know, my mom and my brother Max, you were always saying little things like chirping in my ear, like you know, the same with her, like. Basically, you don't give yourself enough credit. Yeah, like what are you doing? Why are you not doing more? Basically, and it sat in the back of my head for so long, and I use that still to push me forward. So it's awesome to hear you say that.
Yeah, it's so awesome. You're a perfectionist. Like, you will not do something if it's not perfect.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, you know,
Seriously.
I just want people to enjoy it, and I know because I feel so passionately about it. I just want that to come off, and maybe someone else can feel that because it brings me so much joy.
Yeah. That's
Well, I'd
awesome.
have to say, being around really successful DJs, that's definitely a sign
Right.
of a very
Yeah.
good DJ. So,
Ah,
Aw.
Yeah.
you know.
And Sarah, Bev,
Rockin'.
like she's been around a lot of really, really amazing, famous DJs. Her husband's like one of them.
You look slightly familiar. Who is your husband? I'm so sorry. I should have checked this out prior.
D Styles.
Got it. Okay.
Oh,
All right then.
She's like,
you heard of him?
Very cool. Very cool.
seriously, Bev, seriously. Come on. Everyone knows D Styles. Seriously.
Certainly.
I'm sure Dave would beg to differ.
No, I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. Where is he?
He's watching. Nervous.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to hear you. So.
Yeah.
Very good.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I know you guys are. Your husbands mainly play hip hop, so you have probably really short attention spans. So I'm not gonna make you listen to a 32 bar build up. I really tried to tailor this for you. I hope you.
We're going to expect them to comment on that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Very good.
Oh yeah, spectacular. Where's my husband?
Yeah, where's the one?
If I had the ability to scratch, I'd be in and out of shit too. I don't have that skill yet. It sounds really bad when I try.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Well, there you go. You said yet. So,
Yes, that is
We're gonna
something I
see.
want to do. I just for my own sake, I definitely. I've
oh,
always
well, then you
wanted
should
that.
stop by the Beat Junkie School.
Oh,
you know.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah. Hey, Bev, where is it at?
It's in Glendale.
Glendale. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't like to take Renee to Glendale because all the Armenians like love her. I'm like, stay in the car. Talk to nobody.
So Renee, you get hit out on? There's a lot of.
I
do you
think
guys get
normally
hit?
assume I'm from somewhere sometimes, like, hey, where are you from? Are you, Egyptian or Middle Eastern or something? So
I could totally see that.
Yeah, I
Totally
can
What
see
see
is
that.
your
too.
nationality?
she likes to joke.
What is your
No,
nationality?
I'm Latina. But my family's from here. You have to go back about to my great grandma to find someone who's born in Mexico. So they're from Arizona, different places like that.
You probably have a
But
mix of
I'm-
other things in you. That's why.
Yeah, on my
No,
dad's
I-
side, I've got a mix of some stuff. I remember my mom calls him my sperm donor. Sorry, she's that. She's probably watching. But I remember when he talked to me, he's like, "Your grandma's French," and he made it a point to tell me that. So that was something I've always been interested in. But I'm pretty
That's
much a
awesome.
Latina from the San Gabriel Valley.
When
So
are you
one
guys?
thing-
I wanted
Go
to
ahead,
show
Tanya.
pictures of the lovely couple because I've seen them before pandemic. You guys love to be outdoors. I know you guys do, right?
Oh, that's so.
I love this picture
Great.
too. That's like
Such a great
awesome
day.
photo. Yes.
There was nobody there. I don't know why. It was like
Oh, it was great.
Calabasas or something.
And
yeah.
so
fun.
nature, the beach, just being out, is that where you guys just get
Yeah.
grounded and just get that energy to just kind of hustle through the days?
Totally. She loves being active, and I do as well, but I more so love being away from people. So if you take me somewhere where there's nobody, I'm like, yes.
Somewhere remote, yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's all about the compromise
Which
because
sounds
it has to
odd.
be somewhere deserted, but somewhere where we can, still
I have
climb
a
a
lot
set of
of
stairs,
Nice.
I was gonna say it sounds odd to say I don't like to be around a lot of people and then do what I do,
Yeah.
but it's very nice to be up in the booth. Everybody's at a far for the most
Yeah.
part, you
Yeah.
know. It's a different way of kind of controlling the energy, so it's great.
Oh, yeah,
That's cool.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Sure, I could understand that.
I just think it's funny that, the way you guys look, you can't judge a book by its cover because, when Krystal is sitting there saying that Sarah's the tough one and
Right.
telling you.
You look so
Yeah.
innocent.
Me too.
Right? Look at that
I
is
thought
why.
Renee, yeah, was the tough
You
one.
got to use the tools
Right?
you have,
So you guys, I'm sure you guys reverse roles, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because
100%.
Sarah and Sarah says she's a hermit. She doesn't like to be around people, but she's like so personable. Like I can't.
I enjoy. It's weird because I do enjoy it, and when I'm with people, I am like I love it, but it takes
looks
a lot
like
of
work
energy.
to me.
Yes,
It looks like work, but it's genuine.
It's
and that's
genuine.
me again. That's me being, my only child, selfish little self, But she works, I think that's part of what makes her happy is making other people happy. Totally.
Oh,
That's awesome.
100%. And it's not cool to be a people pleaser unless you have like a true reason, So the music was a perfect reason and way to get that out.
That's true.
awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Very
Sarah
nice.
and Renee, one thing we always ask guests.
I was waiting for
especially
it. I was
couples.
waiting for it.
Sarah, what's one thing about Renee that we would be surprised to know? And Renee, what is one thing about Sarah that we would be surprised to know?
She never stops eating. I mean, you would never know.
How does she
She's-
maintain that figure?
I don't know. But I had
Look
my
at
niece
Renee's
over.
face.
I had my niece over.
She sounded like me, honestly.
Yeah, she sounded like her. Like every hour and a half, I'm hungry. And I was like, what the? Okay. And I'm the one who cooks, which is fine. But I'm like, if I eat every time I cook for you, this is going to be a problem. I do not have the same metabolism. So, gosh.
Well, I guess that works in your favor, Renee, where you work, because then,
Yeah.
Aw.
No, honestly.
Right?
And then you would think so, but I mean, I'm flying out of there, Like,
That's true.
I shop on my breaks. I have to I'm on my lunch and I'm like, okay, what do I need? What are the essentials?
She is awesome like that. There's no way I would do that. I'm like, I need my time to rest. And she's like, no, I'm not trying to be here after I'm off. Like, it's it. So,
Right, yeah.
She's trying to get home to you.
She is.
Yeah.
She really is,
Yeah.
honestly.
I am. That's so
cute.
cute. And I'm like, hello. I'm like knocking. I have the grocery bags. I'm like kicking the door and putting my headphones on. Yeah.
Didn't I tell you I was practicing?
Off at the same time every day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I get from 6 a.m. to 2:30, boom, to do my whole thing, and then
2:45. 2:45 at home.
Yeah.
I work really close, so.
Yes, she does.
Renee, do you go with her to all her gigs or every opportunity she has to go ahead and go out or the
Yeah,
work?
so far,
Okay.
yes. And it's because I want to dance, so a lot of any opportunity I have to get out there.
And the way you're eating, girlfriend, it shows that it works.
She
Burn
burns it off.
Right? Yeah, true.
That's been a part of my inactivity too. So I think that's kind of ramped that up. I'm like pacing the floor, and then I'm like, okay, I'm hungry again. Let's do this.
Renee, how about
So hopefully that'll change with everything.
Yeah. How about what would be? I feel like we already know the answer to what we would be surprised to know about Sarah, about her. Is it her being feisty and the feisty one and the crazy one?
Yeah, I think I was kind of trying to think of something, and I'm like, it's hard, because she's so great to people and people really respond well to her and love her so much. I feel like a lot of things don't surprise people because they kind of allow her to be her. They really do. Like, she can be like, I'm going to be a fucking astronaut tomorrow, and she'll have 10 people going like, fuck yeah, that sounds great. Like, I'll buy a shirt that says like Sarah for astronaut, So it's kind of got, it's
agree.
It's
Her aura
it's
is very
reciprocal. Like what she's
aura.
putting out there is definitely being reciprocated. So it's hard for her to, I think, surprise people. I think most people, now kind of have heard the feisty thing.
Yeah.
So
That is a surprise. That's for sure.
we got to find some strangers.
Oh.
I have a question. So, Renee, like you going, and this is going to be for both of you, but first, Renee, you going to like her gigs and stuff, like, has there been a time when what we call it is a slap. I hate cursing, so slap a B moment. And even though I said the F word, I'm like, oh, I don't like to say that. But slap a BITCH moment.
Slap a bitch. Slap a bitch.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I was waiting for you guys to
say it.
I was waiting for you guys to ask it. I'm like,
No, I wanted you to say it.
I wanted to.
Thanks, Tanya.
Like you don't say it. Yeah, say it.
No. But I want to know if are there any times where there is a moment where a woman will come up to her or a guy will come up to her trying to, like, you know, pick up on her, or I don't know, just being disrespectful, or just trying to take her home? Or has there been a moment that's made you feel like?
No, I feel like for the most part, people are respectful and they see us and they're trying to take us both home. That's the thing. I mean, honestly, like, I would be honest. Like, I think people kind of know.
You guys are.
Together.
Normally guys now. It used to be women. Now it's men. Much more men.
Well, would you?
Would you go and pretend?
Would you go?
Which is weird.
Well, there's never been anybody worthy, so.
It's just been. It is interesting though, because guys have that whole, like, you know,
two girls,
let me
two
be
pretty
baby
girls.
daddy. If you guys ever want to have a kid, you know, we get all this new kind of more cult-like flirting, you know. But for the most part, people have respected her professionally, so we haven't run into that yet. I assume there will be a day to the point where I'm mature enough to deal with that. You know what I mean?
I will say this: I was pleasantly surprised because on Sunday, you probably remember, at some point towards the end when everybody was like pretty, you know, hyphy,
Tipsy. Yeah.
some girl came up and like started dancing on me. But the funny thing is, I think I froze because Renee walked up and looked at me and kind of like laughed. She's like, "You look scared," basically. You know? I was like, like, what do I do?
What do I do? What do I do? What do I
And
do?
her like right there.
I
So it
didn't
was-
do anything.
Yeah.
I guess you just came up on.
Yeah. And it's funny because Renee looked at her and she was like, "It's cool. Like, you're good," you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was nice because I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." Like,
Yeah.
all right.
What I
We
feel
can
like
function.
Yeah. I feel like Renee kind of answered that question, but for you too, Sarah, like, well, Renee's out on the dance floor. Has anyone gone up to her trying to?
Well, as a feisty woman, I want to hear this. I want to hear.
Yeah,
this.
me too.
All the time, all the time, and I'm a little probably
Crazy?
less mature than her. Yeah, where I'm like, oh no, like, you saw that's my wife dance at least 3 feet away. Like,
DJ is just like,
yeah, I'm all excuse me.
my turn.
Yeah.
Put your ass over there. Yeah.
Are you trying to get her in trouble?
In case you didn't know, she's with me.
I
Yeah.
will
So.
stop this whole shit right now.
Like that.
Aw, that is so awesome. You guys have been so much fun. You really have. And I miss you.
nervous.
I miss you guys so much. I feel like I haven't, I mean, how long has it been? Like,
Forever, because every time you come down, you don't let us know.
but so but in my
she likes to blame people, but even when we know, sometimes we can't make it.
see,
So
see?
let's be
Yeah.
real.
Thank
know,
you.
Come on.
That's my sister. That's my sister. Yeah. Thank you. But in my defense, I tell my mom, "Hey, Mom, we're gonna go by tomorrow, blah blah blah, for like an hour or two," and then she calls Justine. She calls, which I'm so happy.
She does.
You know?
No,
She's
she
been
does.
better.
Yes.
You guys
yes.
We get the day a day in advance.
Yes, and that's
We
usually
used
when
to
I
get
let her
day
know.
of,
And I'll
hour
play that.
before.
Good.
You know,
So there's some improvement. There's
And then she
improvement.
gets pissed, like,
Yeah.
well, I didn't wash my hair today.
But
yeah, she's got to be. She's not gonna go with.
I get it though, because I'm like that. I
hair out
like
of place.
notice. Yeah, no, I get it. But you guys have been so much fun. We've really enjoyed you guys.
you.
Sarah, are you gonna bless us with a set?
Thank you so
I
much.
am.
Yes, thank you.
I put together some fun tracks for you ladies, so I really hope you enjoy it. They're tracks that I absolutely love. It's definitely got a love theme, so it should be fun.
What would you say is your
dedicated to Renee? No,
like?
I want to see
type of
Renee
house
dancing in the
music?
background.
I do.
Oh, shoot. Right? I've told her so many times. I'm like,
Sure.
like you could just come and
Be a
I'll
go-go
take my
dancer
pants
right
off
there.
and my chones off. And we already talked
The
about
man-
this.
yes.
I'm gonna be over there watching. Like, yeah.
Tanya, what were you gonna
I
ask?
did wanted to ask what type of house music you think your basically your production is based off of. Like, there's deep house, there's tech house, there's funky disco. I mean, do you go all over the place?
when I'm DJing or producing.
Both. What influences you when you're doing your production? Like,
So when with my producing music, it's all over the place. We're gonna get an eclectic sound from me once I start putting out tracks. Stuff that inspired me to start making music was like any type of house that has like a that old school house with any piano in it.
yes,
Deep house, funky bass lines,
instruments,
like a deep rolling bass line. Yeah, I love tech house. I really do. I've been trying to make it. I've come to the conclusion I might never make a tech house banger. It's just not going to happen. And when I make other stuff, it sounds a lot better than when I try to do that. So I might have to give up on that genre. But I love playing tech house,
Nice.
soulful house, all of it. It's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming up in the
Good.
future.
Can't wait to hear.
Yeah, shout out Artie the One Man Party. I have to say that because when I sit down, and the whole reason I started loving house music was because of tracks from him, those Latin clips in there.
I hope
that
he's
vibe,
watching.
all of that stuff. Like that's what got me. Even now, I'm just dying to get to a space where I know it's gonna do well. And I'm like, I'm putting that on. Like every time I get a chance, boom, SNN, like all day long. So shout out to him. That was a big influence growing up. That type of scene. So
That is
Yeah.
so awesome.
They had an Instagram page, the Artie the Woman Party, where they basically, I think it was two of our husbands and what is it, Jungle George, who did a set with like all the house music, like back in the days where we used to like just like dance in front of the speaker kind of deal, or like Roomba to anything. So yes, my husband still one, and then Josh Bliss, and then George Vi. I mean, not George Vi, but Jungle George also took
Jungle George.
like yes, they were. He DJ'd your wedding, Krystal. So
yeah,
it was a really awesome mix.
It was amazing. Yeah. And that's what was awesome when I did meet Josh and he knew of that stuff. And I was like, oh, finally someone that can relate with me, on that. And I will say a lot of the house music influence came from tuning into Power 106 when I was a little girl, like in third grade. On the way to school, my dad would bump it. And then on the way back,
I love it.
But at 12 o'clock, it was like, Richard Humphrey Vision would do a show, and it was like more, powerful, upbeat stuff. And sometimes I would stay home sick just to pretend so I could record or listen to it on my dad's speaker. That's changed my life, He's paying LaBouche, freaking all sorts of stuff. So
yes, that was great. I know your mixes are on SoundCloud, so anybody who needs to check her style and tune in on that, make sure to check her out on SoundCloud. I've heard a lot of mixes and they're pretty dope. So
awesome.
Nice. Can't wait to share your music with us. And we appreciate both of you for showing us a little bit about your guys' world, and stay funky.
You ladies are adorable.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So we'll let you
girls.
transition out while we finalize our end of podcast before we have you on. So we'll be
Do it.
back in a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for the
Love you,
Thank
girls.
you, Renee.
Bye.
Bye.
They were
Oh,
so
Krystal, I
cute.
love them.
So cute.
Were they the cutest or what?
Yes.
And that's
Very-
just,
So are
that's-
you feisty, Krystal, or what do you consider?
Who's the
what-
feistiest among you?
Are you
sisters?
older or younger than her?
Oh, I'm the oldest. I'm
Oh,
the
are you?
oldest. Yeah. My sister Justine. Well, she's the youngest girl, but my brother, he's the baby. So poor thing, man. He has us older girls, and he's so
Aw.
sensitive. I hope he's not watching because he's gonna freaking kill me. But he is so sensitive.
He's the only boy. He's the only
Yes,
boy.
he's the only boy, and he's so sensitive and like emotional. And I'm like, shoot,
okay.
I think that's our fault. Like, no, but he's so
alright.
sweet, and
Yeah.
like his girlfriend, she's so sweet. But I think she's so lucky because he's so sweet and so emotional, and
It's
you
all
don't really
good.
find guys like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But weren't Sarah and Renee? They were like, honestly, I haven't really talked much about her DJ career with her. You know, I haven't been to a gig of hers, which I'm so going to definitely make a point to go. But Josh has offered so many times, you need to come out here. I will get you gigs. We will put you on, you know. So, but that was always her thing. She's like, no, because she's a perfectionist.
Yes.
She's a
You
perfectionist.
could totally
you know?
tell. You could totally tell that she definitely is.
Yeah. She is like definitely a perfectionist, you know? Yeah, so, but they were
a lot of
super,
fun.
yeah, they were a lot of fun.
I can hear you guys type.
I know. What is that?
What is that
what was it?
clickety clack? Like who?
You guys are typing.
Typing.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Oh my gosh, you're okay. So what's the deal, yo? But there,
I hear text messages, like I hear phones like vibrating right now.
okay.
But
So the trivia question, and I
wait,
know
what was the trivia question again? I forgot.
which DJ wife once worked for a well-known
I see
plastic
it. Oh, yeah,
surgeon.
yeah.
Let's do some close-ups so they actually see, like they can get.
What?
I'm just trying to
I would guess it's Bev. I would guess it's Bev. But if I had to guess,
Are you saying
guess
it
it's
looked
Bev.
like I had plastic surgery? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
what
her
you're
You know
smooth
what?
lips. It's
And-
her beautiful,
Hey,
smooth lips.
it's Bev.
This
You just
is all natural, baby.
natural.
I love that sexy
I
lip.
love
It says
it.
once worked. Doesn't say once had.
Had work.
Well, usually, usually maybe that'll be the next question, huh? Yeah.
Funny.
Aw. Did anyone answer it?
Does your family count?
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
they'll
mean
count.
they're on the stream, so it's
of course
cool.
they count.
Yeah, so
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, I definitely.
So who is this?
Give it up. Who is it?
Who
Who
is it?
got it first? Who got it
Krystal.
first? What? Oh, who got
You're
it
gonna
first?
say the answer. Duh.
Oh my God. Guys, you know what? This is my first time hosting the show, and I have to tell you, I'm super nervous. I cannot compete with Tanya. Not that it's competition, but Tanya's just this natural, like, she doesn't even have to look at notes. She's just a natural. So me, I'm like, I'm nervous.
beer,
Oh my God.
you know.
Yeah, but so what? I'm like, I'm nervous. But guys, the answer is me.
Crystal.
Me. Yes.
Congrats
Thanks.
to your sister. It's Rocka Rolla Cola. Who
Way to
won.
go.
No, Chola. Rock and roll it, Chola.
Oh, Chola. I said Cola. Oh my God.
Chola. She's a Chola. She's a Chola.
Chola, not a cola.
Cola. Okay.
That's my little sister Justine. And guys, this is her
Congratulations,
first time
Justine.
this is her first time tuning in. And
Aw.
you know what?
Yeah.
No, not. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. And she better be watching. Not you want to know why? Because she should have tuned in a long time ago when we started. Okay? But I am very, very happy that she did, because it was a family affair, and that was really
Yes.
so. I hope
Anytime we take
Teen and Adrian, I hope you guys will continue to tune in for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Congrats.
Yeah, she deserves that $10 gift card.
No. We're going to message you soon, so
Yes. Yeah, you need to give us your email address.
email address.
So
Yeah.
DJWivesLV@gmail.com. So
Yes, congrats.
congrats.
And thank you everyone for tuning in, and I hope you guys will stay on to. We're not done yet. We need to do.
We're not done yet.
our
We gotta
quote.
do our
Yeah,
quote.
we need to do our quote. Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So our quote for today is: "Love is composed of a single soul, inhabiting two bodies," by Aristotle.
Nice.
I say that.
I love it.
I love that.
I love
It's
it. I
pretty.
wrote that.
It's so
I wrote
fitting. It's so
It is.
really.
that.
Don't take
I
credit.
love it. I know, right? It was.
So
that's
can we know
beautiful.
what you had? Like
Oh,
what did you get done?
I worked for a plastic surgeon. We didn't say I had work, but since we're on that topic,
Why would it? Like
so I'm just kidding.
I'm
just
sure
kidding.
it was a
You have
discount.
So, yeah.
Yes,
No, guys,
that's
you guys
why-
don't. No, you guys don't understand.
Expensive
Like
there.
everything's free, and I worked for very plastic surgeons who are on TV like very often, even to this
Like Botch?
day. No,
surgeon?
but do you guys remember Dr. Ray? Remember he had his own TV
Yeah.
show?
I remember
so
that
he was in our building, but I worked for 4 plastic surgeons in like the main suites. She was the chief of plastic surgery at Cedars-Sinai. She has they all do. They have all celebrity clientele like crazy.
Nice.
And then it was really, really awesome seeing all the celebrities coming in for work that you're like,
You're shocked. They're like,
I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it. But it was really, really amazing. But yeah, I worked there for like 10 years and I was really young and it was such an amazing experience and I miss it a lot and all the work was free. But back then when I was like 21, 22, 23, 24, 19, 18, I would see these beautiful women our age come in and I would be like, why are they doing that? Like I was so innocent. I just couldn't understand why such a beautiful person would do that to her face. I didn't get it, or why they wanted boobs. I never understood it, right? And then now I get it. I totally get it. And so work was free. We got to choose a free day of surgery. One day out of the year. So you can get like boobs and lipo. I don't have boobs. I wish I would have gotten boobs, but I was really like chunky back then. So I got liposuction and it was amazing. They took out 4 liters of fat. I was 24 years old. And
4 liters of
4
fat.
liters. So two soda bottles, 2-liter bottles. And it made a huge difference. But if you don't take care of yourself, it's going to come back.
Yes, it's maintenance. It's maintenance with everything.
Gosh.
So.
It came back times like 20. So it was disgusting. It came back like in my arm. It was so gross and really weird places. But that was really it. But now I like to get Botox. I like to get filler. And I know it sounds so vain. And I know we've talked about it and said I'm vain. But honestly, guys, aging is tough for me. And I don't want to look fake. But if it makes me feel good, why not, right? That's how I feel. You know, if it makes me feel good, why not? Josh, he doesn't like it, but he supports me. He's like, if that's what makes you feel good, I don't like that you do it, but if it makes you feel good, go ahead. And it does sometimes make me feel like, oh, why am I so vain? Why am I so vain? But I think I was around it so much that I got to a point where I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. I want to do that, you know? So yeah, I've had Botox, I've had filler, I've had my lips done, and you guys have seen me before it all. So is it much of a difference?
I think so.
Really?
For me, because I had like throwback pictures. I'm trying to look for pictures and I'm like, oh wow.
I know. I was
Please
going to
don't.
say,
Please
looking
don't.
at your
Please
older
like
pictures.
plump. You have
But
your lips are more plump.
older pictures when I was like younger, or older pictures like
When
what?
I met you, I should show you guys.
But think about when you met me. But think
You
about
were
when you met me.
pretty. No offense, you were pretty chunky though when I met you.
Exactly.
But you look
I was-
really good now. You look good.
And
like, slim down.
and I've lost it just by like eating better and being healthy. But
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Like when I was younger, I was 40 pounds heavier. So, you know.
But I've seen old pictures of your face, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't think you need it.
Yeah, just try
you.
green
Me
tea,
either.
Well,
girl.
Bev,
Green tea.
not everyone can look like Bev. Like, look at her. I'm serious. Her skin is like flawless. Like, it's ridiculous. I think one of the first times I met Bev, not the first time, but as I was getting to know Bev, I was like, have you had any work done? Like,
Yeah, you asked me that.
straight out.
Wow.
Like, have you had any work done? And she was like,
Did you take that
no.
offensive? That
Yeah,
she,
were you
like,
offended?
like,
Were you
No,
Dang.
you're not. I've been asked that many times, to the point where I'm just like, no. I mean,
And she
I think
gets to
people expect
and
me to say yes. You know,
She's
and
so blessed to be like, no, this is all natural.
It's all natural.
Well, it's makeup. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, Bev, I've seen you without makeup, okay? Hot works. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh god.
it's the hot workouts that help.
Yes.
Clears out your
Yeah.
pores.
Yes.
So there you go.
We'll have to talk about that in our next show for sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's talk
I
about
want to
a
things.
beauty
tune in
product.
to your
I
sister
need
now.
help in
Like,
my
let's cut some
Oh,
Botox.
Tanya's over us. Tanya's over us. Tanya's over us. Okay.
We'll do a beauty
I want
product
to give the
episode for
opportunity
sure.
to your sister to show
Yes,
us
yes.
basically some of her tunes and
Yes, let's get to
Oh
Sarah.
yeah, she's waiting. Sorry.
Okay.
Sarah.
Put her in.
yeah, definitely.
I want to hear her.
Okay.
Everyone, thank you so much for watching. We
Thank
are so
you,
grateful.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
so appreciate your support. Thank you.
And here's
Thank
Sarah.
See you guys
Love
next
you,
week.
girls. See you
Is
next
she
week.
there?
See you next week.
Yes, I see her.
Okay.
Can you hear us? She hears us? Hello?
That's about the lighting that Dave loves on Twitch, right there.
Like
I
that
love
dark?
it.
Right.
Sexy. It's sexy. Woo!
is shining, the weather is sweet, yeah. Make you wanna move your dancing feet. And in the morning, you're the rainbow. Want you to know I'm a rainbow. To the rescue, here I am. Want you to know, y'all, can you understand? To the rescue, here I am. Want you to know, y'all, can you understand? Summertime, summertime shy. Summertime, summertime shy. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Summertime shy. Make you wanna move, you're dancing. Summertime shy. Summer night home with you, the heat under the stars, feel it to the morning sun. Light up my view, it's Bobby and the crowd, the beauty of Chicago sky. And there ain't no city that looks like this, pretty like summertime in the shine. As the breeze is blowing, breathing in this moment, and we ride down Lakeshore Drive. Summertime, summertime, summertime shine. Summertime, the summertime. This feeling takes me home, home, home. Da 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 da, da 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 da. Summertime, da 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 da, da 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 da. Summertime, summertime, summertime shy. Summertime, summertime shy. Summer night home with you, the heat under the stars, feel it to the morning sun. Light up my view, it's Bobby and the crowd, the beauty of Chicago sky. And there ain't no city that is like this, pretty like summertime in the shine. As the breeze is blowing, breathing in this moment, and we ride down Lakeshore Drive. Summertime, summertime, summertime shine. Summertime, the summertime. This feeling takes me home, home, home. Da 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 da, da 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 da. Summertime, da 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 da, da 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 da. Summertime, 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 summertime.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
Summertime, summertime shy. Summertime, summertime shy. Summertime, summertime shy. Summertime, summertime shy.
I was passing through, no plans of staying on. What would be the chances we got lost in it all? say where you were coming from. You're the living proof, life's unpredictable. In a cold, cold world, when it gets too crazy, see through it all. We're foolproof, baby. In a cold, cold world, when it gets too crazy, see through it all. We're foolproof, baby. We're foolproof. We're foolproof, baby. We're foolproof. We're foolproof, baby. In a cold, cold world, when it gets too crazy, see through it all. We're foolproof, baby. We're foolproof. I was passing through, no plans are staying on. What would be the chances we got lost in it all? It's too hard to say where you were coming from. You're the living proof, life's unpredictable. In a cold, cold world, when it gets too crazy, see through it all. We're foolproof, baby. In a cold, cold world, when it gets too crazy, see through it all. We're foolproof, baby. We're foolproof, baby.
I've got your yeah, 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 yeah.